Let's create one more simple exercise in FreeCAD. In this tutorial, you'll learn to use a pad, chamfer, pocket. So open the FreeCAD and let's go. The first step to create this part, we will select the right plane. And here will be the midpoint. And the first thing that we'll make, we will create this line here with 56 millimeters of length. And we will create this circle. This circle has 25 millimeters of diameter, and the distance between the center of the circle and the midpoint is 25 millimeters, the vertical distance. And this point here is horizontal with this point here. So let's create this, open the FreeCAD and go to create a sketch, select the right plane, select a line, click here in the midpoint, make a line here with 56 millimeters of length. And now select this circle, make a circle here with 25 millimeters of diameter. And go to sketch dimension, select the center of the circle. The vertical distance here is 25 millimeters. And go to constraint, select horizontal vertical, select this point and this point here. And now we will create this arc with 25 millimeters of radius, and we will create these three lines. And the distance between this line here and the midpoint is 120 millimeters, and the distance between this point here and the midpoint is 50 millimeters, and this line here has 16 millimeters of length. So go to center point arc, click here at this point and click here in this point. Make an arc here and select a line. Make a line here and make these two lines here. Okay. And here go to constraints, horizontal, vertical, select this point and the center of the circle. And go to dimension. This line here has 16 millimeters of length, and the distance between this point and the midpoint is 50 millimeters, and the distance between this line here and the midpoint is 120 millimeters. We made this one, and now we will create this line here, this arc. And this point here is horizontal with the center of the circle. And this arc is concentric with the circle and has 25 millimeters of radius. So select the line again, make a line here, and make an arc. And go to constraints, horizontal, vertical, select this point and this point here. And here select this point and this point here. And now we will create these two lines here. The distance between this line and the midpoint is 16 millimeters. Make a line here and another line here. And go to dimension. The distance between these two lines here is 16. And now we will create three lines here. We'll put the dimensions later, okay? So select the polyline, click here in this point. And go to dimension. The distance between this line here and this one is 16 millimeters. So the length here, 16 millimeters. And now we need to find the distance between this edge here and this edge here. It is the same distance between this point here and this edge because we have a chamfer here with equal distance. So to find the distance here, and in the center of this face, The distance between this point here and this point is 49/2. The distance here is 24.5 millimeters. And the distance between this point and this edge here is 75/2. It is 37.5. 37.5 minus 24.5 is 13 millimeters. And we know that this distance here is equal to the distance here. So here we have 13 millimeters. So the distance between this point here and this point here will be 62 plus 13 millimeters. We made this one. And now we need to extrude this. So leave the sketch and go to pad features. And the distance here will be 75 millimeters. So the mode, select symmetric, and the length 75 millimeters, and press OK. We made this one. And now go to chamfer. 13 millimeters, the size, the type equal distance, select this edge and this edge here. And press OK. We made this one. And now we will create these two holes. This hole has 12 millimeters of diameter, and the distance between the center of the hole and this edge is 16 millimeters. And the distance between the center of this hole and the center of this part will be 22 millimeters. So select this face, go to create a sketch, and here select a circle, make a circle here, and create another circle here. Go to constraint, select equal, and go to dimension. The diameter here is 12 millimeters. And here go to external projection, select this edge here, and transform this line in a construction geometry. And go to sketch dimension again. The distance here, 16 millimeters. And the distance between the center here and the midpoint is 22. And the distance between the center of the circle and the other circle here is 44 millimeters. And here go to constraint, select horizontal, vertical, select this point and this point here. Now leave the sketch and go to pocket. And the type here, select it through all and press OK. We made this cut. And now we needed to create a hole at this face here. And this hole has 25 millimeters of diameter, and this hole is in the center of this face. So to create this, select this face and go to create a sketch. Active the toggle section view. Go to external projection. Active the construction geometry and select this face. And now select line, construction line. Take the center of this line here. We made this point here. And now remove the construction geometry and select circle. We'll find the center of this edge here. And we'll create a circle here with 25 millimeters of diameter. So we made this one, and now leave the sketch and go to pocket. And the type here, select it up to face and select this face here and press OK. So that's it. Here we finish our exercise. So thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel for more and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.